away from the defender. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And it's a 1st down, they'll mark it at the 44.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football, there was nobody even near him.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And a big defensive tackle gets the QB on the ground.
The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Snags it and he's open. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Sweet little juke, and he's going to wind up picking up 8. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go. False start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. Touchdown Doors! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked him right down the middle. So a drive there of 82 yards. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Clemson jumps to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Alexander.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air. It's Carter. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Commodores go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone, it's Alexander. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Commodores. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. And late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The handoff to Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football and
looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be third and long. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Taken in on the right side by Coleman.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
To the air. It's Carter. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Adams. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Commodores, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Moving out to the right. Blasted as he lets it go. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Commodores with the 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he tacks on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with Seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball. And
back to pass, it's Denson. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
One more snap coming before halftime. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And the Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can.
He lost one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And, man, that is exactly what you wanted to see from this offense to start the third quarter. Like, the passing game, it just wasn't in sync. It wasn't where it needs to be. You dug yourself a little bit of hole, Palmer, but coming out like this, throwing, trusting your quarterback, putting a drive together, that's got to be a good sign.
And this is where the coaching staff really makes their money. When you can go in at halftime and switch things up and make the changes you need to make to your game plan to find that rhythm and get it established. That is such a great way, you're right, to start this thing. And after this offense, it's about keeping it going and trying to stay one step ahead of the defense.
Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Unloads to the right. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go right back downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long, obviously having a ton of success.
Physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's an interesting call going play action on third and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. And you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap in this drive will come from the 46. The run inside. It's Alexander. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
Off the RPO, complete. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And the returner is stopped. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early.
Caught, and he's got room. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Vandy! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4. And after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score. The Tigers are back on top.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Coming out with it, it's Carter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Off the play fake on first down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Makes the grab. It's Adams. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Takes the grab in their space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And interesting, on 3rd and short, man, a lot of time defenses get really, really aggressive, so they try to slip in the screen, but they played it nicely, got pressure on the QB, got in there so fast, kind of disrupted the timing, and won that 3rd down.
And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Escapes the pressure going right. Now he's looking into the middle. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
Back to throw, it's Carter. The short hands, it's Taylor. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the ball slipped out. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still had it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give. It's Alexander. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Off the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. He'll field the punt and take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wesco's got it. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air on second down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Running inside, it's Alexander. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a third and long. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder